Let's see how that sounded. Yeah, man. Every time I think I'm right, I'm not. Fucking hell. Sup, everybody? My name is Kartik and welcome to another Blue Archive stream. Not one that I expected to do, but I didn't realize until the very last second. And like I said, there is actually already a Valentine Day ticket I can already use. So the whole point of this stream is just to do some last little bit stuff before maintenance in the next couple hours. So I thought I'd do this stream. It just felt right. If you guys saw the community post, I need to yap about something. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know if I can let this one go, actually. Yeah, Valentine event's gonna be gone 6 hours. And we still got the AP to use, I figured. So like I said, I managed to get one last night. I could have like committed for more, but I decided I'm gonna do that for today. To do that. So I hope I can get like more than 3, but I think I'm only gonna be able to get like 3. But that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of this. That being said, before I get started, I'm not even gonna wait to do this. I'll save the passos for later, but I genuinely feel like I have to yap about this real quick. I can't. I cannot believe this just happened. Had to see it in the Valiant video, of all things, and then all of a sudden I go to the website for the Blue Archive tools to see the website for Joexies? Blue Archive tools? I forgot how to say it. But the website where we can actually see the lineup of students that is, released on JP ahead of where we're at on Global. And my entire poll plans have changed. I don't know about anyone else. Probably not for many, because maybe some people don't like these 2 students I'm about to talk about. But I can't ignore them. They're that important to me. So my entire scope of what I had planned to do has completely changed. Okay, I guess it's called Joe's Blue Archive Tools. Okay. Right. Yeah, I guess it's called Joexies or whatever. That's what the website says. That's why I forgot what it was called. Anyways, I gotta talk about this because I only saw this in the video and I was like, what? Then I go to check. Then I get shoved these 2 students. Just a little bit of context for me, these 2 are probably one of my most wanted students right now that I've been wanting for quite a while. Ever since I did Volume 1 Chapter 3 like months and months ago, that I've wanted these 2 since then. I never did the event, that they came with when they last appeared because I started like a month or so after their first banner appeared. Or, I don't know if that's their first banner. I don't know. But the last time that these 2 appeared, I had started like a month after their banner had already ended. And when I found out about that, I was like, damn. So I gotta wait a year for limited students. Well, I started in October last year. These two will not be here till November, but maybe the lineups change and maybe it'll be sooner. That depends on how Global decides to release things. The important thing to take from this that's a problem is that these two, because I saw in a Valiant video, these two will run alongside each other at the same time. That is going to be a problem for me because this this is my second most wanted fest shooter after Rio, so now I really want her. So the character I actually kind of liked more over time, and also a really strong student. I have more one reason to get Swimsuit Hanako. She is not skippable for me. The bigger problem is this banner. Because since they appear literally alongside each other, I'm gonna need to hope I get lucky on one of these two banners. I don't know how that's gonna go, but since I know I'm gonna pull on this banner first, I'm gonna pull on that one, and then we're gonna have to pull here. I'm scared because this is getting close to the Fest banner when this happens. And for me, that's going to hurt because I am going to hurt my Jumbarka potential runs in the future. I have to do it. I'm not skipping these two. I have wanted these two for quite a while, and they were felt in the Still Continent raid. More importantly, this one, but that's beside the point. Speaking of felt, I'm about to feel that when the next final restriction release appears, because Tifrith is coming up. The one that wants this character. Of course, you can use Dress Sayuri. I don't have her either, so it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of fucked for Elastic. So, I don't know what they're gonna happen with these two, because I also want Sayuri Swimsuit. Give her that Chokon wants her. And I'm gonna have to skip her again. That's cool. That's cool. The thing that hurts from this lineup of banners is now my pull plays have changed drastically. I did say that depending on what banner appears after like these two or when this banner appears, I said it would probably change how I decide to do it. And I say I'm gonna always come back here. There's always a chance I'm gonna come back here. This will probably be the last time I come back here for the nuance that I do change my opinion about what I want to do or my stance of what I want to do. As things stand, it sucks that I really want Reina and I have to skip her. It is what it is. I'm pulling Saya no matter what. She's one of my most wanted students. I might have to take the L in this one. Even if I somehow one pin, like one pump, I don't know if I can even get Saya that easily. Never had that happen to me before in this game, so I'll have to see. This character. I really want Ade Camp, because she definitely was felt as well by not having her. Even the Bina raid. I would have probably been able to do Torment, but oh well. The thing that sucks is I might have to skip her. She's like right next to this banner, and I want both of these students, even though I already want Nico regardless, so I can at least be able to fight Jumbarka. Somebody said you could use base Mari, and I need to actually try that too, because apparently you can use her too. If that's the case, maybe I just skip Nico, but no, I can't. I'm not skipping Nico. I want Nico. The thing that hurts for me skipping this banner is I originally had plans to change, like, there was a chance in the future I was going to change my mind and grab Erica, or at least attempt to try for her. But like, this actually sucks. Like, I had my plans prepared for like maybe this happens or maybe that happens situations. Like, I want Haruka just since she said I'll have to like take the L in it. Like, this is Susu, I really want her, but I'm probably gonna skip her. The one that kind of sucks that I'm probably gonna have to skip is this one. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna need as much pros as I can when I get down here. So because of that, after Frost Squad, I'm skipping what looks to be 6 banners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. For a chance at both of these. This is going to be a big stream. It's gonna be bigger than the last time I pulled a Reckless Fest banner. That's going to be interesting. That is going to be very interesting. Hikari is a student I just cannot skip. If I had to pick one or the other from the Shupo twins, but I want both of them. I want their relationship story. And of course, they're like the only other Elastic Davis types that would be theirs to have. So that won't change either. Thing that hurts, and outside of that, is the resource that they take. Say I want this resource, so I'm gonna be like gathering this for like months just until their banner appears. This won't be too bad. I actually am sitting okay with this for now, but of course I'm gonna still need more. This is going to suck ass, and this is gonna suck even more ass. At least this here that I accidentally put comes to use if I can get her. This is gonna suck because I'm using this on Nico. So, thought I'd share this too. I don't normally show this that much, but Highlander stuff. I don't recall how much of those I have. I used to have a lot of them, but then crafting happened. I still have enough for one of the two, but I'm gonna probably need to get more. That won't be too bad. I always end up getting a lot of Highlander when I don't want it, but now I have something to look forward to. It's just going to suck that yeah, it's going to suck. It's going to suck. Because I also wanted Kazusa ban. I still think to this day I'm probably gonna regret skipping this one. Even before I even skip this one, I feel like I'm going to regret skipping this one. Because I'm sure Red Fear Set's gonna come back. And I can't fight it at all. My explosive students are the worst on my account by far. So, not getting it is gonna hurt. Borrowing her is gonna probably be a mandatory thing. All that good stuff. Not too bad. Maybe I'll have her more built by then, but there's a good chance that's not gonna happen because of you. When there's a trading student upcoming that I'm looking forward to, I don't use my resources for other trading students. I don't do that. So I save everything till I get that student, focus them, and then I work out others unless there's another trading student I'm looking forward to, then I consider how I decide to use my resources then. Since these are the only Highlanders, I don't have to worry about sharing anything other than artifacts, so that's something else. The thing that sucks though is, man, I really wanted Kisaki swimsuit. I really wanted Nagusa swimsuit. I want Haruka dress, but there was always a chance I was gonna probably skip her. Mosuke dress wouldn't be that bad to get either. Cause this has been one of those ones that I feel like is gonna hurt to skip that one. Erica, I have this feeling I'm gonna need this character for that crowd boss. I just don't think I'm going to do that well on it, but I'm just gonna have to take the L on that. I'm worried I'm going to regret this for years because there's always a chance that this character just doesn't appear for a long time. Because even though they're standard students, the pool is so large and every character has the same chance. You can theoretically just never get them. It is possible to just not get them for a long time. And even under comments of a video, I've said, I'll say it here as well. There's a chance that you cannot get them for years. I've already heard a story of someone who didn't get kept powder until this year, and they've been playing for 4 years. They skipped one of their banners one time, and then they could not get this character again from a spook for 3 years. That's crazy to think about. So I gotta pick my poison if I'm willing to wait for a certain character. I could wait for Reina, but it's gonna hurt because apparently she'd go for Gabora. Apparently, she's also really good for Gabora. Apparently, I really wanted Kazusa banned because I forgot exactly what she did, but she was a character that I knew I was gonna end up needing eventually. Also, I'm curious about a relationship story, but that's beside the point. Oh yeah, this attack speed. Yeah, it's pretty nice to have. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to suck. So yeah, just thought I'd mention this before we get started because this is like something very important to mention. I would wait until I'm ready to talk about the pastos later on, but I can't ignore this. I just feel like I have to say it. Okay. Cute pajamas, and this beta it's about to appear basically late tonight. This beta going to appear. It's gonna suck skipping Fuka New Year, but it just is what it is. I won't really feel bad about skipping it since I'll be getting another, skill cost reduction student being Saya. I cannot skip her. I want her that badly. But yeah. So, full plans. Just to reiterate, saving for Saya right now. I need to see the pastos to see how many bears are there. I doubt that these are together, but if they are separate, then they're separate. But I doubt it because it's 7 days, so there's a good chance that both of these betas are together in the same patch. If I'm right, because there's another 7-day one next to this Saya banner, which is what I want to believe. So when I see the pastos later, we'll find out. But I'm pretty sure these two are going to end up being together. So we're going to get something which is already an event story, but there's a new event story with these two. So that's interesting. These two are going to have their own event story. So we're getting a pajama event story, and then this one in the same patch. That's going to be interesting. Outside of polling for Saya, depending on the polls, originally I was going to say I'll probably try Cap Hare because I feel like I regret not trying it. Now I'm going to regret trying it and even getting her if I cannot get both her and these two students. If I can't get all of them, I'm going to hate pulling this character. So I can't risk it, even if I get really lucky on the Saya pulls. I need to somehow hope that I could get her without sparking and save the next spark for here and hope that the pulls go alright. Because likely on this banner I'm going to pull till spark unless I somehow get really lucky. Then after that I'm skipping 6 banners until this banner appears. I absolutely cannot skip this banner. I feel like I will hate myself if I do. That's how much I want those 2 students. Obviously I want Sunsu Hanako, but Hikari Nozomi, they're among like my most wanted since I started this game. I want to say that they, again, the character that got me into Blue Orca, it was mostly Mika. But amongst like the students of their stature, they're up there as one of my most wanted. both for meta reasons and for, I guess, the the logic of life reasons. Even though I don't really want to label it as that, I simply want this to kind of really want to see the relationship story. That's why it sucks that I probably get to skip Walkable unless somehow I get her when I pull the Chipsu article. This build up toward the next fest is going to suck ass, man, because this patch that we're going into, we should get news about who is going to be for the free polls in the fest. Everyone, at least for the most part, is theorizing like me. I think we're gonna get a Gehenna themed one coming up because we've had and have a lot of uh, fest students that are Millennium. A lot of them. I think most of the fest students are Millennium, and Gehenna doesn't have that much. Trady has a little bit. Yeah, Gyakko's Wakamo. Abdo's got two Hoshinos and Kroko, you know, Shoko Terror. Gehenna, the only one that has just Hina as the only fest student that's from Gehenna. That's how I'm looking at it. Plus, Pandemonium Society seems to like lack more students for whatever reason. I always thought it was strange. They feel like such a background character because you don't see them a lot in the games. Same with like Red Winter, but Red Winter keeps getting a lot of like event stories here and there throughout the entire year that have stuff going on. I don't see that from Gehenna. Gehenna has a decent bit of event stories, but most of the ones I've seen is just in the event recap section. Obviously, there's a lot of them I actually have not experienced. There's a few, obviously, I have experienced, like the one that introduces this human dress. I've never experienced that story. I don't know if it's going to be possible to experience that story. Because it's a very special one, apparently, from what I had looked at. Had to tell little minigame things similar to code bugs, but that's beside the point. I think that's all I had to say. I wonder what y'all's poll plays are going to be, because my players keep changing and changing and changing, but now I'm like locked in, pulling for Saya, going for Fox Squad, and then I'm saving for this beta because I feel like I'm gonna need as much pulls as I can get. So yeah. As for this, should I take a peek at this real quick? What is this? Immortalized. What is that? Okay. So it doesn't show anything else. Huh. Interesting. That means this patch is only gonna be a week long. Feels weird. Gauze is like after this week, if I'm not recall, if I recall. Gauze is like not too long after Great Assault is pretty much. Gauze Total Assault. I already have a thumbnail prepared for this. I think I'll publicize it after this stream. I absolutely can't wait for this event story. A lot of people said this one is really good too. Here, I would not think I'd just go through this, but I was curious. Oh, that's the matching game. This is like the most expensive minigame to do, man. Oh, it has an afterword. Oh, goodness gracious. This is going to be a long one, isn't it? Now, what is this? Event story immortalized. Event will be available through the banner. The banner via main story EX. Oh, is it just saying it's going to be permanent? Does that mean I can always go to the lobby to play the minigame? Please tell me I can. That would be freaking lit. If I can. Okay. This basically confirms it. Hieronymus is going to be light armor, heavy. Well, heavy and special. Oh. Wait, heavy and special. Oh, whoops. Oh. I might have to redo my thumbnail. I had like such a peek in the thumbnail. I guess I am doing that then. I didn't realize. I forgot it was heavy armor. You know it's fine. You know it's fine. But I might still change it because that's gonna bug me later. So light armor, I'm not gonna be able to attempt this insane. I'm just not strong enough. Heavy, I might attempt insane, and I actually think I can do insane on special armor. So that's about it. Damn. Should care about that. Care about that. Glasses, scrimmage, which is today, isn't it? Oh, I gotta do that in this stream today, don't I? Yeah, I do. We gotta do difficulty D right now. Heart missions, which I'm about to go do. Does that mean this patch is only gonna be a week long? That's weird. I guess they're doing it because they're gonna be like two separate 2-week patches. Maybe that's why. That feels so strange to me. Because this is all showing in the same patch, they're not all together then. I had a feeling that was a possibility because, like I said, the next banner with Konoka and Reina, I know they have their own event story. Thankfully, I never actually spoiled myself on it, but I saw the thumbnail just sped around on YouTube because so many people were excited that this character becoming playable. I guess she has been in the game for a while. Huh? Okay. Anyways, that's enough of this. I didn't think I was gonna look at the patch notes right now, but I felt like I had to because I was a little too curious. This is weird. This update really is only gonna be a week long. I mean, I think that's fine, but I guess I should have guessed because this next beta is 2 weeks long, but usually they fit these both together. That feels weird. But maybe it's because this needs to be a standalone patch because they're gonna standalone this one. This has its own event as well, and so does this one. This one I specifically remember because I ended up just seeing like a guide video show up from YouTube in the past. The only reason why I know about it, people talking about this camp event, and the fact that people kept complaining that there isn't a camp version of Chihiro, just like how right now people are complaining that they don't not camp, pajama version of Chihiro, which I'm I'm gonna wait till the event story before I comment on her because I'll say this right now. If she were playable, that would have been another student that I would have really wanted to pull for just because of the appearance of her. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah. So I think I know what the portal is for the steel kate. It's gonna be permanent. I guess after the patch like goes live, I might actually go check it myself and see if the actual if the video game is still in there. If the video game is still in the steel kate, I'm going to be really ecstatic about that. Because one day in a random stream, I might just go and play that the minigame with the dress GDD students. Anyways, that's enough of this. I'll keep this here. I might talk about this again at the end of the stream. Okay. I should have went to this first. Oh, that's my bad. I got for like a good 30 minutes on this. That is my bad. Okay, let's actually get into the stream now. Alright, alright. I can finally start farming hard missions. I'm so ecstatic. You couldn't tell. I'm pretty excited about that. Gonna take advantage of it, but today I want to give it to Hina because I decided to farm it yesterday as well instead of focusing the other event. I wonder if I should have considered doing the rest of my AP into it though. Like, there's still resource I could get this since apparently Hikari wants the resource that I don't have a lot of, but I have an okay amount because not a lot of students have it, which I know I could get from somewhere else. I'm gonna go check that real quick. Good night. I don't even need to think about that. That is, you know. Okay. I do not like the searches for the text. I wonder what people are like using that end up doing that. Because why does God as a human word, what English word, just end up having the G just cut out or the T, something like that. Okay, before I do this. For that, do that. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. What is my plans now? I hate the highlighter. It doesn't exactly have an area, but maybe it's because they plan to release for highlighter one day. There is some potential ones. Since I got shown yesterday by happenstance, I do kind of want to focus on hygiene. But I've been trying to focus out since I'm close to maxing it. I'm like actually torn. I don't know what I want to focus on. That don't really matter, but this ×2 stuff right now. I genuinely think I should take advantage of the ×2. Yo, something funny happened after like getting Yuka to 5-star yesterday. It's something I'm now gonna have to commit to in the cafe, which is going to suck, but I think I'll focus only that for trading. Do I want to do this? I mean, technically I should consider doing that. Was she always at 13? What the hell? I'm gonna have to do something about that. I didn't even know that. Huh. I do think I should focus this for a while. Oh. I even noticed her. Now she's here to tease me and showing her face there. Ooh. That's great, actually. 14 of those. I'll just get these. Okay. Okay. Sorry, there's thundering. A bit windy as well. I guess it is going to be a bit rainy in a couple of days. It does suck that I need to keep freaking buying that. This will be the last time I do it for a little bit just because of the event though. So I could give myself some respite for a while. Not for a long while though. I didn't hear anything about it. I'm gonna wait, but I might not wait on that though. Sorry for fire, Joe, but it just is what it is. Will I do anything else over here? Outside of the gears, I feel like there's one more sim I wanted to work on before I do any sort of else I want to pick up. I'm gonna start doing that, I think. Originally, I was thinking way a bit more, but that's going to change. 400 AUP, not too bad. Thinking maybe I could save those 50 APs that are there. Maybe I shouldn't do that though. So I gotta do difficulty D. And bounties and what is that? Wait, what? We're gonna be here a while. Even though the highlights just that want these resources don't want any of these. As far as I know. They all want a resource that I don't even think I could get from bounties, can I? Nope. That's crazy. The system for bounties is flawed to begin with, but it is what it is. So I can't even hope to get their artifice from here. That's good to know that, I guess. Wonder why it's like that. Aha, that's nice. That's great. For someone who's gonna need that in the near future. Valkyrie I'm gonna need to do. It's something I used to have a lot of those, but I kept using it for crafting. I honestly did not know when they're gonna come back. I knew that the chance that they would come back, but I was hoping that when they did, I hoped it was gonna be after Fest. Since now it's like next and right on the Reckless Fest banner. I'm just like, what am I gonna do? I have to basically skip so serious I didn't want to skip originally. This goes first. Since I did do mission 24 hard mission, I don't have the other one for you here. Damn. Where is she at? This one. Okay. I'm gonna do this though. Wait, isn't this already saved on that? No, it is not. Okay, then I'll just register it again. Just to do that next time. So the rest of this AP, what do I want to do with it? I guess there is still skirmish to do. Since I know I'm about to get 800, I know I'm going to get another set, but the thing that sucks is that, well, I have enough for more than that? That is the problem. What is this, though? Group story? Oh, that's right! I got Shun! I didn't have this yet. Right. I forgot about that. Uh-huh. I'll say that for another time. I completely forgot about that. How am I still 173? Uh, hmm. Do I want to do this right now? Not particularly. Um, I'll wait to grab the extra AP. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with this AP. I could go to do the other event though. This is probably what I'll end up doing. But first I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this first because then there's scrimmage to do. That's going to be interesting. But maybe I'm more than strong enough to do it. At least I'm confident enough to try it. The day it's gonna suck is what I feel like I need to just, I don't know if I particularly want to do that. Plus I can borrow, I don't even know if I can. Okay. Oh, she appeared. She keeps appearing, doesn't she? Damn. The third time she's appeared in the past 3 to 4 days. Like the third time she's appeared. She appeared in the second cafe yesterday. She appeared in there like after the stream. She appeared in the second cafe. Oh right, she's right here. I also want coconut as well. I am slightly curious about her relationship story, but I'm mostly just concerned for the fact that I want her as another use case for a healer that's in the striker slots, but this is the only reason. Yeah, she's at the bottom. She just waves at me, huh? I don't know what she was, cause I haven't really looked at anything for this. But I need to give her something. Well, not that. Huh. Oh, don't do that. Okay, I figured she liked that, but she doesn't like that. Okay. If I have to, maybe I kind of want to not have to use that though. If I don't have to. So she doesn't like most of these, huh? Nope, nope, nope. Actually, it's surprised she doesn't like that one. She likes that one of all things. Bruh. Okay. Probably want to feed it to other thing, but I don't know if I even have any more of those crystals. Or do I? I think I do actually. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna have to go back anyways. I'm gonna have to commit to something. Let's try to do that. Great. Actually, what's it even worth using? I think I might have to actually save this. That I have a poll plan. Oh, right. Oh, not that. Making sure that's there. Also, she came back already. You don't appear in here very often, so I'm a little bit surprised seeing this one. I like how she went through the wall. I'm gonna commit to getting, I think next Joy Farger I'll do it. I'm gonna get that first just so I can have makeup here in the cafe more. Eventually one day I'm probably going to chase the bot levels a little bit. At some point. She doesn't like anything else other than BB cream, right? I don't know. I can use it. I don't want to use it. I usually save it when I know I want that first sit, which was known to me. But not Teresa, that was for her bond gear, but I just never did it. She likes this? That's interesting. She also likes this. It's weird when it likes that one, I don't even know why. I guess it just always be like that. How much would this do? Right. Damn, I need more than one. I'm not gonna do that. Only reason why I put Mika in there is because I was annoyed that Yuka's ended up in front of her in the shit section. That's the only reason why I did it. I was like, wait, why is she all the way up here? Oh, I didn't realize she's 21. How did she even get there? I'm still surprised by that, because she does not appear in my cafe very often. Like, I don't recall her appearing that often, so I'm a little bit surprised by that. I guess it was a gimmick, because Basic doesn't appear in my cafe very often either. It's probably why she's right there. But, yeah. The judging host is so stupid, it looks like she might be close to 21. What should I use the rest of my AP on? Oh my dear god. Somebody really did not like me and kept losing. I think it's funny that I somehow keep getting this. That does explain the weirdness how I felt. I'm just like, wait, how have I not lost my placement? How that explains that. I want to check the special mission. What should I do here? Maybe I will grab the rest of the AP. Would it be nice to get this here though? Because now I know what I want to get. Kind of does make me want to commit to it. I kind of feel like I should. I'll probably get more chance for Millennium Mats in the next event, to be honest. So I think I'll do it. Was it this one? Just double checking. Okay. Okay. Do this. Maybe all that. love hearing the thunder. It definitely doesn't make me feel unsure of how this is going to go.
他に必要なものはありませんか？他に必要なものはありませんか？他に必要なものはありませんか？あまり悩む時間は残されていません。先生も休息を忘れずに。
Oh.
あと歯磨きも。
What the heck do I do with this? I guess I do have to do this.
他に必要なものはありませんか？あまり悩む時間は残されていません。他に必要なものはありませんか？
I guess I'll do that.
あまり悩む時間は残されていません。
Could grab the extra AP. I guess it kind of depends how much more of this I can get. Looks like I am only gonna end up with 3 of these. Okay. I'll commit a little bit. Don't know why I went straight there, but you know, it's fine. Do I want to do one more? I don't know. It's bad enough I don't know what to do with this now. And I'm just kind of like going for scraps at this point. I would have wanted to get the main purple research, but maybe I should get that. Maybe I should get that. Or technically I could go for the this over here. Damn it, I wish that wasn't the resource you wanted. I guess I'm gonna not do that. I'd rather get the Aether than get that other one. I could do that. I could do that.
誠実でありなさいと言っているのですよ。え、優しい言葉が。他に必要なものはありませんか？あまり悩む。他に必要なものはありませんか？あまり悩む時間は残されていません。
Crystal. Could get that. It's funny that I'm tempted to get that actually. The rest of this. Yes, I could do that. I'm at 2,000. I never usually go back to this event like this, but... Surely that's good enough. I guess it's only going to be 3. I was hoping it wouldn't be, but I guess that's what we're doing. Whose birthday is it also? Oh, it's Chise. Oh, huh. Okay. So this is not going to be that very long of a stream. I already said it wasn't going to be fair, but... What else could I really do over here? I heard rumors that Base will end up in the archive banner eventually. which is interesting. Characters else that I don't have. I don't know. Could do it just because I find the story interesting. Hmm. You know, I saw a short that's based off of this story with Himari. I want to say a short, but like someone made a. I guess you could say it was like one of those type of like animated or I guess stories that are usually in like comic style or like novel style. I saw like a story based off of this. I thought that was funny. I didn't even know until I saw the chocolate she gives you, but I digress. In Natsu Saki Kosei. If I'm sticking or strictly just elves, I'm kind of torn. Because some like this one, that wouldn't be too bad. And others, it's like, I guess I am curious. Tsubaki. Asumi, Ichika. Tsukiyo. Oh, Fuka. Should I? I'm actually quite unsure. I know I could have probably done it for the Akari I just passed, but I don't know. There's also a chance I might build Suzume in the future just so I can have more options from the explosive AoE students that I lack. Unfortunately. Maybe I should do Chisei because it's also her birthday. Maybe. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing that actually when I think about it. It just started raining. Oof. Let's do this one. Okay, making sure that's working. I didn't even know. I arrived at the Yin Yang Club to take care of some business for Shale. You know, I forgot this club was called that for like a while. Oh, hello, Sensei. What brings you here? Work? Are you by? Are you by yourself? I don't know why I was trying to say there. Yes, on a very important mission. House sitting. And you have a mission too? A fortunate coincidence. Fortunate indeed. Fortunate. I feel motivated to do my best with you here. Keep your spirits up, Sensei. Yeah, sure. Sure, thanks. I worked for a short while beside Chisei. Why does it look like there's a hole under that table? Or that just... Or is there a reason why it looks like that? That's just how it looks under it because of like lighting. But why is it just... It just optically looks like there's like a pit right under this table. That's done. Next is... Not this. Not this one either. She said. Oh, Sensei, how is your work going? Still not done? Life as an adult must be hard. Then here. A piece of chocolate. Oh, so that's how this works. Yes, from me to you. Then it's back to work, okay? Let's both do our best. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected, but I don't know what I was expecting. I knew I was expecting chocolate though, because that's just how this event is. Chisei continued the pattern of giving me pieces of chocolate as I worked. She gave more than one piece of chocolate. Oh god. Here, Sensei. This one too. Here, take this. What is she doing, bro? It's like every time she gets a chocolate. I lost count how many chocolates Chisei gave me. How does she have that much chocolate on her? I still can't find it. What are you up to anyway? What's with the pile of chocolate, Chisei? Oh, this? Oh, that's kind of cool. I've never seen that before, actually. That's like actually a real thing. This is chocolate senbei that contains the Chingyu, Sensei. Chingyu? Chingyu? Chengyu is a piece of paper containing a Chinese idiom. Oh, it's okay. This is different from what I thought it would have been. Well, it still looks like the shape of one of those fortune cookies, but yes, for Valentine's Day. I'm after a specific Chengyu. Chengyu. So I've been opening all of them. Oh, I found it. This is the one. The Butterfly Fantasy. Oh, I think I've heard of that one. I have? I haven't. I don't know what I know. It's about having a dream of becoming a butterfly. Okay, that... I feel like I've heard a story like that before. But maybe it was interpreted differently. I don't know. I think floating around like a butterfly in a dream sounds fun, don't you? Yeah, I bet. I bet, like, if my wings just, like, chip at a wall, I'm just gonna die. But, yeah, I bet. Let me stop. I got my favorite Chinese idiom, and I get to enjoy chocolate. Valentine's Day is inspiring. You can have this one, Sensei. What's this? Safe savings? Yes, saving is important. That's a good one. I do think it's important too. I gotta save my resources. You don't say. Wait, this doesn't count as an idiom, does it? I realize I actually need to save a lot of credits too. Oh god. I'll worry about that later. Future me to think about. I ate the rest of the chocolate while quietly chatting with Chisei. Well, that was cute. That's all that matters. Sujira Senbei. Oh, that does sound familiar, but I'm not used to being like shaped of a fortune cookie. I chocolate fortune cookie shape. That makes me kind of curious about Mori, but what student do I want to do in here? I'd rather it be like a student that I know I can get use out of their Ellis instead of just having it sit there before I think about any others. Because surely this comes back and I get to have like these same assortment of students here that I can get resources from, unless you can replay it. I doubt that that's gonna be the case where you can replay the same one just to get that Ellis again. I doubt that. But if that's the case, that would be interesting. But this is why I'm torn. Originally, in this stream, I would have probably been like, you know what, I'm gonna do Rockable. Now I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get her. So it might just be better to wait before I do this. That's assuming, you know, whenever this comes back, that is. And Akari, a student that I'm probably gonna need to build at some point. but I just don't know if I want to do the story. Fuka, I actually kind of want to do the story. Fubi, I'm curious about too. Iori. Sekio's instead, I know I need to build for Wakamo boat at some point. Himari, I wish I had base Himari. I really want her still, but I guess it is whatever. It is whatever it is. I'm so curious, what do I want to do with the last few? It's like, there's a decent amount of like picks, but I was really hoping I could have 4 or 5 tickets instead of 3. But, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. Tokyo would have been a nice one to do, but since she's like a limited student, I can't even get her, so I feel bad if I do that story. Even though it wouldn't feel bad because it would still be a fun story to do, I'm sure. I'm just doing this so it feels right that I just, do that another time. Surely I'll get another chance to do this. Honey, it looks like when I do, I'm thinking maybe this one. Maybe Iroha. I'm thinking maybe Iroha. Natsu, there's Chihiro, there's actually, do I don't know. Maybe? Natsu and Mine, maybe? Harna, maybe, but I don't know. Moe, Fumi, Yori, Fuka. I wanted to do Akko yesterday, but then I chose to skip it. I'm like, even though I still feel curious about it. I feel very curious about it. Nagi says I feel very curious about it. It sucked that I could not pull on her Bannock. I originally wanted her, and I still to this day think I really should have probably tried a bit more. I don't know. I hope I get another chance in the future. Mina, Suzumi, Mashiro, Izumi, Hasumi, Trino, Junko, Nia, Taha. Now I think about it, I really do need her Ellis actually. But I haven't like committed to it 'cause I was like, originally I wanted to start working out her as like the one I get out of the shop every single day. From the tactical challenge shop, but I haven't decided to do that because everyone keeps saying Mia's about to get put in there soon, so if that's the case, I'd rather get hers. There's going to be a better purpose for her instead of Utaha, which everyone keeps saying is going to be important to like the next tactical challenge reset. But I don't have a good team. I mean, I have Shun now, but like, it's going to be a while before I can use her. I won't be able to use it until she's at least UA 40, and even then I might not even be really good, but at least my teams would feel a little bit more solid or, on choice. This one I could work on. I just don't know if I want to do that. I probably shouldn't be too shy to get those hours though. I'll think about it. I just don't want to do it as much right now because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need that for something else. That's why I'm just kind of like biding my time, because eventually I'll get to it, since this game is very time management, resource management simulator. So it's just something I think about. Shimi, Koyuki, Noah. I'm curious about Koyuki. If I was playing for Koyuki, I would have wanted to get her just because, man. Kari's one of those suits I really like too, and I want to do that one too, but I feel like I should, since I can only get Elos out of these. I want to make this worthwhile for me at the very least. Then next time I can just do whatever again, because I surely expect it to come back. Tsubaki is another I do need Elos of, but I don't know if I want to do that one. And case about Yakumo, which is funny. You know, I heard that this character is not what I thought it was. I'm actually confused what this character's species is after being told that she's a goat instead of a dog like I thought she was. Which still surprises me. I was like lost in the sauce on that, but yeah, that's still something I'm still thinking about now. Did you have this student? Want that student? So I have a few choices I could pick, but since I have two of these tickets, I want to make it feel at least somewhat worthwhile. It just makes me sad because, like, I want to do this one. And maybe I might actually do that one. Maybe I will do that one. I should at least get one more first student that I feel like I'm going to need in the future or something like that. The car I could farm her else over time, but I don't have her built, but I know I will build her at some point, so it wouldn't hurt to do that one. I don't have this race up, even though I want her very badly. My Kaede that spooked me yesterday, I'm still sad about that. She's a go. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't have training even though I want her to, but I know I get farmer stuff. That's just gonna be a while before I even think about that. Suzumi. Wow, that was a lot of thunder. Get the thunder getting tired of me being indecisive about this. Well then, I'm gonna at least pick one that I just kind of want to see. Because why not? A girl in her prime. What the fuck? Ah, sensei. Over here, right this way. What? I expected you to arrive around now, so I went ahead and made a place for us. What's going on? That sounds so sad, Sensei. To think you'd ask that on a day like this. What? I don't know what I said. You must be messing around. Don't you know? It's Valentine's Day. I'm sure you already knew, so there's no need to play dumb with me. Now then, let's cut to the chase. Wow, that actually looks nice. Looks really fancy too, actually. They almost look like cinnamon sticks, but it'd be cool without chocolate churros, though. Ta-da! Thank you. It's got wonderful. I'll be sure to enjoy it. Why she look? What's wrong? Eh? That's you're accepting it just like that. What? What? What are you? Oh my God! What are you getting at? I thought you would have a more dynamic response. The circumstances would require a lot for that to happen. You know that? Like, I would probably have to be a student and not a teacher. I'm just saying. Thank you, Thunder. Huh? Would I have preferred that? Sure, well, kind of. I feel a little embarrassed when you say it out loud. But yeah, it's like you said, I'd prefer to be straight to the point. I actually thought you'd have questions about where I got it and how. I don't think Sensei has done it for a single student so far. So, unless they just straight up tell him, I guess. Huh? Did I make it myself? Well, yeah, but... Sensei, don't be so snoopy. What? What are you getting at? I don't. I feel like I understand, but I don't know if I do. Thank you, Thunder, again. It's like very loud. Girls gotta have her secrets, don't you think? Whoa, okay. So now you don't want me to like actually ask the question that maybe I'm curious? You don't need for a big reveal. You don't need to know how hard I worked on it. Okay. I'm a high school girl in her prime. In the prime of her life. You gotta be very delicate and thoughtful with your words, you know. Uh-huh. I see now. Hmm. Yes, I'm sticking to my guns on this. I won't let you sorry your way out of this one. What? Huh? So what can you do? Again, with the blunt questions, you're going to get in big trouble if you keep being so boorish with me. Okay, well, I guess he doesn't like anything that we're doing now. Oh, you think you can handle trouble? What? You know what? Sensei might not be wrong about that, though. What about big trouble? Being an adult means taking responsibility for your actions. Oh, and she sighs. Okay. Alright, if you say so. Whatever happens from here on out is your responsibility. You could call it karma. You brought it on yourself. Now then, Sensei. Say ah. I was expecting that. She's definitely romantic. That was why I went to see that. She's definitely unique in what she does. I honestly didn't know how she was gonna respond giving that stuff. That's why I was curious about that one. But I guess there's just so many that I'm curious about to begin with. Like this one. I'm torn between Marty. Well, mm, I'm curious about. Come on, I'm curious about. Well, I guess I'm curious about Noah. I don't know what to expect from Noah. I don't know what to expect from Yukari. Fumi, Yuri. Actually, that reminds me. Didn't I? I forget. I have it, but I forgot. Did I actually grind for her? I forget. No, I think the social was the one that you can farm for. That one I actually have. Or don't have. I have this Hifumi though. Haruna. Thinking of picking Haruna. I don't know why. I think it might just be better to pick whatever I feel like at the end of this. Oh, mouse, thank you. Hmm. Can't pick my mind on this. I really wish I could have had some extra. But I guess. Can I even farm Iori's? I don't even know. I think so, if I recall. That just reminded me, seeing Pina there, I just remembered there is something else I haven't done yet. I should do that when I still remember. Hold up. Now I'm just delaying this further. But I just remembered something. Which ones were they? I don't think it was this one. No, it wasn't. This one. Okay, so Pina has this. I found out about this after the stream yesterday. I didn't know. There was another one as well, but I forgot who that was. That's why I want to check this before I forget to. Oh. Oh, it was this one. I ain't used her in a long time. I should have gone to do that on stream. Okay. Okay. Now. I'm still like quite unsure. Maybe I should look at it this way. Even though I probably shouldn't look at it this way. That's What does she have? She's at 49 on that. I would check all of them. I probably shouldn't do that. Cause going back and forth is gonna be annoying. I promise you, I'm not even trying to like do this on purpose. It's just I'm very indecisive about this because I wish I could do just a little bit more than this. I like this event. Definitely a breath of fresh air. There'll still be more, but I believe there's somewhere I can farm it. Also, getting the bonuses wouldn't really bother me whether I get them or not, though. So I'm kind of like torn at the moment. I feel like I should do Junko, not Junko. I should do Utaha, shouldn't I? Since that is a city I'll probably farm in the future, it would just be nice to have that little pick me up. It just makes me sad because I wish I had Atsuko. I probably would have picked her if I had, had her. I think I have some else of her actually from crafting. Maybe that wasn't intentional. And an ear hub, but I want to do things right. So you know what? I'll do this one. I'll end it off with this one. At least there's someone related to Hibiki in the thumbnail. Fake screws. What? Shell building had an unexpected blackout, so Utaha came to help. Oh. I finally fixed it. Luckily, there aren't any serious issues. The circuit box's cover was loose and seemed to have jiggled something out of place. The wires are in good condition, but we'll need to replace the cover. Sensei, hold that hinge, please. Let me get the screws I need to fix it. Sure. Place the hinge in the groove and secure it with the screw. Huh? The screw broke? That's strange. Perhaps it was just a bad screw. Sometimes that's the case, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes. Let me try a different one. This one too? How could these screws be so brittle? The durability of a part is an essential aspect of the user's safety. Why would they distribute a defective product like this? I must report the manufacturer immediately. Wait, is this... Now it makes sense. What's wrong with them? Sensei, scratch the surface of the screw with your nail. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? What the fuck is that? What? Why is there just a chocolate screw? That's weird. Who would do that? Wrap it to look like a real screw. But how could a child not tell the difference? Is this chocolate? Correct, it's not a real screw. It's a screw-shaped chocolate. Katori and Hibiki saw them in a store and thought they were hilarious. I'd forgotten they bought them. It's made of chocolate and not metal, so of course it broke. I'll have to return to the engineering department to get real screws. Well, why don't you eat these while you wait, Sensei? They shouldn't taste bad even if they look like machine parts. Huh. What a weird story I just read. It wasn't even like that weird, but it's just like... It's such an unintentional moment. I don't even know what to say to that. That was weird. Like, I don't even know how to respond to that. That was weird. You know, originally in this stream, I thought about using my other ticket on the Encore recruitment. Now I'm not doing that. Using the other tickets was not that's worth it, to be honest. Don't have a lot of these.
いつ
But
から来てました？
I'm gonna try to save them if I can. Won't talk now says 36. I think. Are they always like that? I don't know what to think though, because I'm a little bit worried at the moment. I don't have Satsuchi, but I still want to see her listen, I suppose, before I end it. Still really like this one. Still like this Light 2D a lot. Probably will come back eventually.
今日が私の誕生日？本当に？
Damn. She's like, really? It's my birthday? Damn.
空が青いね。
Damn. That was not the response I expected, but you know, it's fine. It's very cheesy coded, right? I don't know. Should do that first. I'll leave her there though. Do. I always change this every time. So, on a special mission, not gonna worry about that no more. I can put the dent into everything else. The only thing left that kind of irks me though is that I don't have this worked on. She's about to be UE40 as soon as tomorrow, probably. Yeah. Once I get her there, I'll focus more on Hibiki throughout this week for art missions. But let's not forget what else I forgot to do actually. You know, I just remembered that. That's crazy work. I'd have been upset if I did if I skipped it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Nah, I'm doing this then. Surely I don't need more than that. I completely forgot. We still need to do this.
それぞれの学園との交流会を行ってアイテムを
I completely forgot about this. Boss. All heavy armor. This one I do believe I can do. Usually. What I used to use for this? Trade is always the easier one. The one I'm nervous about, the Gehenna one, because that one I was actually struggling to do that one. That shit was crazy. Oh, I see. I did rely on Nova pajamas back then. I didn't have that many suits to work with. Well, I have much better now. Does she feel it only? Forget. I guess it probably was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was feel it. Okay. Well, I have this and for this, I mean, I'm gonna try it without any healer because I actually genuinely think I can destroy it that fast. It might be better to use Rio though, but I don't know.
共に参ろうか、先生。もう。
I'm gonna try it like this first. Try it like this first. AoE would be nice if I had worked on Hasme more, but I think Hasme helped me a lot in the past. I'm just gonna use Mika to get rid of Sruggy because Sruggy is going to be a problem. I think I can do the game development department one for Millennium, but I'm worried about the Gehenna one still because that one you need more red DPS. So I'm like my Jessie is a little bit better, but I wouldn't say she's particularly prepared for this next one. At base, if I worked on her gear, she'd probably be strong to do it. I think. Huh, Mika's actually taking my thing like that. Okay. Oh, she can get. Oh, right. I forgot about that. That's my bad. I forgot. Okay. I forgot. Maybe I should put Tsubaki in front of her. They blocked it. I guess because they're staying behind. Okay, so she's definitely strong to do it. I just need to, like, not let Mika die. Also, I didn't expect that. The health was, like, lower than I thought. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try this then. I'm just gonna try this.
意外と快適？合理的な回を見せてあげる。
I genuinely think I can clear it without having to heal.
それじゃ始めようか。
Okay, Mika still goes up. Oh. Okay, maybe she can't survive. Oh. Oh, they're mostly dead. Look at that. I could have probably played it safer and just used Racer, but I genuinely believe my team was strong to do it. I don't know why I had Hughes there. I don't think we had much to offer there, but she was there in spirit. Alright, let's do the other one I think will be easy enough for me to do. Special armor. Special armor, light. I'm gonna rely on Hina for this. This one I'm unsure if I'll need that Hina or not. Oh Jesus, this is what I used back then. I guess that really was all I had, really. Ow. despite having Mirages, it's still D for this, but that's fine. This one, should I try Race? I feel like I'm gonna really rely on Race on the next one. I want to believe that I can do it without having to do this, but just in case, I'm gonna probably play it a bit safer.
System online.
Because her armor is special, which is should I try a different one? I could probably try a different one. Oh, the one I could have tried. I mean, I could do this one. Yeah, I could do this one. Yeah.
めんどくさいけど。ま、ちゃんとやる火力足りてない感じ。
Nah, I'm not crazy enough to do
私に任せて。
that. Hmm. I should probably mess with the reds first, so maybe. Maybe I'll do this first.
あまり無理はしないでください。私は私です。拙い音だけど、心を込めてあなたに。
I did not realize that when it's a bit slower, also hard to let these hits, because I never knew that. Fucking hell. That sucks. I do need to do this without them dying, but he dies really fast. Maybe I should, let's see.
先生の頼みなら。
No, she is just dying. She is just dying, bro. Holy shit. There's like no way I can get her to survive. What happens if I just do this? Damn. You think it's because of the Taj? She just kind of like shreds her HP, or her. Yeah, I think it might be because of that. It might be because of that.
先生の頼みなら。準備ならできてる。モメントロッポ。私の力になれる。ありがとうございます。自由に鮮やか。
Yeah, she just died. That just sucks. You know what? Let me try Subakin. That is insane. She just goes crazy. I knew that was the one thing I was worried about from this mission, but damn. Her and then Hibiki also is like doing a lot of this. So could try it back again, or would I don't know, might be better. I wonder. We don't want someone sitting there trying to tank. That's not gonna work. Hmm. It would be nice to have something like distracting them though. But I am thinking of trying this.
手早く片付けて夏を満喫しましょう。
Choice Subaki is okay enough to tank in. Not exactly confident in her, but well, it ended up being far easier. Because I guess the other two aren't actually doing any mystic damage, so I guess it was just the two strikers I was worried about. Because they didn't do as much. Well, I made that hard on myself for no reason. Okay. Could have also played it better, but that's beside the point. This is the one I'm most worried about, because this one gave me the most trouble and it still gives me the most trouble. Aru. Aru gives me the most trouble. Kyoko the second worst, because if I don't kill her fast enough, she just does too much damage to the team. She's somewhat of a problem too, but it's mostly Aru. 3 light armor, 2 heavy armor. Sana's gonna also be a problem, but that's beside the point. Jury might also be annoying as well, but everything else should be fine. I'm not really confident in this one. This is where I used Hina, I believe, regular Hina. I did Mika back then, Jesus. Oh yeah, Nonami as well. This was before I got Hasumi. Or this was when I got Hasumi, never mind. Okay, I got some Mika. Yeah. Thanks a lot of sins. Why did I use her then? Oh, because she's weak to light armor. Or she's weak to light. Or explosive damage. Yeah. That's not... We're gonna just try to see how this plays out. I want to do this. Oh yeah, she's also D in this one as well. I guess I do have this as an option, which I didn't have before. Thing is, I do think I should probably use her. Hmm. Why is Hassan standing right there, dog? Oh my god, that's not a good place to be standing at. Okay, not too bad. Okay, she instantly died. Okay. Yeah, you see, that's why I didn't want her standing right there. Why does standing all the way in the back mean you have to go that far up? That is just crazy to me. Let me try this. What happens if she hits her? Doesn't kill her. Aru is... fucking hell. I hate fighting her. This is like the problem I had with Bina. Like, as soon as no matter position I put them in, they're probably just gonna go in the spot I don't want them to. See what happens when I do that. Because as long as she's not the one saying that she won't instantly die, but I was still gonna hurt. Okay, well fuck me then. Yeah, that's just, I'm not even gonna deal with that. I have another option, but she's gonna also walk toward the boss, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this without someone dying. I might genuinely just put someone there so they just don't die or something. You know what? This is always an option. Not an option I want to do, but an option I'm going to do. Okay, oh, okay, they're both focusing her. Oh god, I don't like that she's focusing Hina. It's not ideal. What happens if I do this? Okay, I'm just dead then. Okay. I could use Ryako on that, but it's either I rely on Tsubaki there. I might change who's in the front, or which skill I use first. I feel like that's the only way I can do that. With this scene, I really feel like doing that.
闘突入極力早く修行の成果を見せるよ覚悟しから
Fucking.
前方に多数の敵を確認対処します
How much with this shit? Okay. Yeah. This is why I don't like. This is why I don't like leaving Kyoko alive. That's exactly why I don't like leaving Kyoko alive. You know what? I have another option I can try. One that I didn't want to. I'm kind of curious now. What would it do in this situation? This is gonna be a fun experiment. This is one of the times where maybe moving your enemies around might just be nice to have. Let's try you.
販路の開拓と参りましょうか
It just still is kind of cooked, I'm not gonna lie. I could do Mika just for the heck of it. It might just be enough to survive, to be honest. But she is light armor, that is the problem. That's why I didn't want to use her. Yeah, I'm gonna still try it though, because either that or I do this, but I don't know if I want to do that. In this instance, maybe. Either way. Has a decent chance of proccing. I'll do this for now.
部長の私がもっと強くならなければ
It does suck that I want to do this, but it's already taking away from my Chocolatera's resources. I'm just gonna do this for the spite of it. Let's see if it actually gathers them all around. Oh, she goes back to the same position she's in? What do you mean? Oh, this is so cuffed now. Oh my god. Yeah, not killing her makes this really hard. Okay. I can't do it without killing Kyoko. It's just way too hard. We had her stunned though, so I'm definitely gonna try this again. If I sure is, that would have been an interesting
どん
development.
な状況だろうと徹底的に例外はありません。状況を教えてください。 すぐに対応します。
いいわ。
Valiant skill increase. It doesn't feel as good to use K, I'm not gonna lie. Making me want to use Kisaki. But it would make it easier to use Hina, which I'm gonna really need her. That's why I haven't. I want to try it with this thing first. Let's try it with this first.
戦闘突入。極力兵を導入する。
Are you fucking me? Oh my god. Please. Damn it. Ah, that's crazy. They went backwards. More than I thought. Okay. Well, that didn't help. Kyoko cannot stay in that spot. I just can't do it. So now I'm like RNGing this. Are you serious, dog? Well, you like fucking me, I guess. She always dies right there. I don't know what to do. This is like the reason why I didn't want to do this yet. Because I don't feel like dealing with this. Oh man. Fuck. She's gonna die again. That is so short-lived. This is why I hate that I can't use her. That's why I should use Nanami. Because she'll actually stay back. She wouldn't exactly help me in this mission though. Yeah, it's about the extent of my problems right now. I could work on her. She's not really built, so she's gonna feel as weak as she did before. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing this out of spite. Now I'm just gonna do this out of spite because like I'm getting pissed off. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. I know my Mika can one-shot the Kyoko.
戦闘突入極力
Here's what I didn't use her.
で離さないでね。これを先生に見せたかったんだ。絶対忘れないよ。あ、見て綺麗だね。
Oh. Oh. I swear to God that Aro's gonna piss me off. That is so fucking unfair. Let's try something.
さあ行こう。
And she died. Oh no, she didn't die. Now she did. Nope. You see, okay, I'm just going to, I'm really about to do this right now. I was just gonna make me impatient. I have two strategies I can try. One of them is simply spamming the heck out of tanks and having Mika stay in the back. I don't know if I'm having Kisaki in the front, but whatever. Get rid of her. I don't like that she's getting pelted. I feel like that was too long. Okay, I got it just in time. Okay, good. It was just 2 minutes. Oh my god. I didn't want to use the Mika, but that was the only other thing I haven't tried was just sit there and just pelt them all over and over. She survived better than I thought she would, I guess the armor and having her max hairpin. Okay. Okay. Now I only get blues, which is pretty nice. Nice to be able to just get only blues. And for what it's worth, not a bad amount of credits, I guess. I won't farm this very often, but I guess I'll farm this every time there's a 2 times event. Have 2 times 3. I'm just going to intentionally just use 1 ticket. I should not have won that. Okay. It's enough of this particular stream. I guess I should also check the export permit set before I do this, but yeah, these my poll plans have changed a lot, which is something I'm very scared of, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So I have no idea what's going to happen, but at the very least, excited to see where everything ends up at. Do I still want to do the equipment stuff for anybody else? Now that I know I have to do piercing for Hieronymus, I need to slightly change my thumbnail, so I guess I'll do that right after this stream. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Hieronymus for explosive. I'll probably just end up borrowing a Hina for it, most likely. That's most likely what's going to happen. It just sucks that I haven't been able to work on certain students for a while. So some of them aren't in the greatest spots, but there's that one I want to work on, but I haven't decided when I'll do that. I think I'll just do that when the double drop commissions appear. That's when I'll work on her equipment. Anyone else I need to do it for? Mari's basically ready. Well, as ready as she can be, because I can't be bothered to waste my resources on this. Since there's a certain someone else that needs it, and now a certain someone else that needs it now. That really sucks. That really sucks for me. I don't know if I'll use her. I don't know if I actually end up using her for Hieronymus. That's why I haven't really decided to nitpick her stuff at the moment. There is this, but I wanted to max out this if I could, but not quite there. I will consider doing it when I get closer. I could do this though. I do see purpose in doing this, so I think I will do that. Because I will try with Aihina for a little bit. Doing it like this is really tedious, but Guess I'll just do 10 again. I'll give it to her. Okay, I intend to still work on her over time. Even if she's not gonna be in the greatest position. I'll use her till I can't use her and then borrow one. But, of course, comes with its own caveat. I'll just do that. Do I want to do that? I guess so. I guess so. Eventually I want to like take a chill pill on this and then do some other things like some of the others in here. I'm not going to try to do them all at once, but it's just something to think about. I do want to buy that again. This is only 25 Oligno, but it's still something. Do I want to do this right now, though? It would affect these as well. I guess so. So the only one I want to do the hat and the watch for right now, if I were to buy any more from the shop. And then wait for a double drop, do more, and find some other stuff. Eventually, once I get to a point where I've done like all these ones that I wanted to do, it'll be a lot easier for me to save my extra permanents for something else. But right. Should I, you know what? Should I do that? How much do I have to be able to do it? Probably have enough to actually, to max it. I'm off by like just such a small amount. Not really, well, kind of, sort of, yeah. T10, T7, T8 just looks weird. So I'll just wait till I have enough to do it. Do this for now. Good enough. Hmm. That's going to be a problem eventually. That's going to be a problem eventually. Not hard to get a lot of those either. Okay. Let that be. Actually, this doesn't feel worth it because she just gets so much explosive effectiveness. That's why I wish I could max this one. I could max that and use the secret tech note, but I don't feel like doing it. Till she's like at a certain point that I'm satisfied with, which of course requires this investment. Oh, I never bothered to do that. Huh. Well, I'll leave that at that, I think. So now my number 36 for the next relationship story stream. I still think I am gonna wait till say it and then do it instead of doing it after. It has a certain feeling towards it, but I guess it still probably depends on those polls before I can like actually decide whether or not I do little polls after that. But I still think it's probably better to do it on Fox Squad because I'm gonna have a long period before I pull again. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing instead. Right, over 2 hours. Nice. I'm gonna pull this up again just to take one more look at it, or did I already get off the past notes? I hope I didn't, but I do need to check it again. I wonder what team I'm gonna end up using for Hieronymus. I'm definitely ready for piercing, because that one's gonna be nice. Elastic would have been even more fun. I would have beat this. Oh, that boss was elastic, but I'm still gonna probably be able to do insane for at least one of the three. I don't know if I'm ready for piercing. With piercing, I might be able to use Himari again. I think. Damn, I have to really pull it back up. Okay. Should be able to do it from here. Oh. Huh. It's not showing. Okay. I guess I'm going here then. That only doesn't happen when I open one of these. Just give me a second, just going back to this page. Now I forget to go to a black screen when I do this. Even though for me I don't see that. I just see the screen is frozen. the hell? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll have to look through here one more time. So next patch is literally only going to be a week long. It doesn't really mention anything else. Returning banners. I wonder who's gonna pull for these two. I heard some people are gonna be pulling for Koyuki. I already have Noah, but I don't have Yuka Pajama. Double lesson, double scrimmage, double hard mission. I can't wait to do this event story. I actually absolutely cannot wait to do it. Wow, it really looks like a monster drink, huh? Frenzy Max. After we're at the clear source in our dorm hallway. Okay. Let's read that again. How to remember, Hieronymus is going to be light armor, heavy, and special, which is mystic damage and piercing and explosive that you need. Does explosive damage, had an insane difficulty, which might be a problem for my Mika team. That's why I still think I'm probably going to be fine for special armor. But maybe I'll still try insane if I can borrow uniform arrow. I could probably try it. I don't know if I'll end up trying it for light armor though. That's kind of the problem. But I'm wondering, did I fight this guy as heavy armor last time? I can't recall for some reason. I'll have to go check the last time I fought him, because I can't remember. That's crazy. It says new titles. Oh, that's what happened. I was like, what the fuck just happened? That was interesting. Okay. I thought I might just completely eat itself and I was gonna be like, well, now I'm really screwed if that happens. But yeah, it's nothing else. Oh, you know what? Yeah, just go away. It doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna need that open soon, anyways. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. This looks nice. Harvest is probably gonna be a bit harder, I think, just because for heavy, I'm probably gonna be definitely relying on more than I expect. I'm sure. I wish that there was more to look forward to in this patch, but I guess it makes sense because the next patch is gonna end up introducing new students, so a patch that's only a week long. I think the first time since I started this game that they're doing this. I don't think there was another time when I started that this happened, at the very least. No event recap story, just one event story that lasts a week. And then two banners that run alongside each other per this section here. I wouldn't say they're two separate, they're all together. If they had lasted 1 week and the other lasted 2 weeks, then it would probably look like how this one down here does. but that is not the case. Like I reiterated before, my plans have changed drastically thanks to finally seeing that these two are finally coming back. So, because of that, I'm going to prioritize them, which means I have to skip Kisaki swimsuits. I had to skip Kazusa band that I wanted, Gusa swimsuit that I wanted, Haruka dress that I wanted, but some of these I'll have to take the L on since they're standard and I'm gonna have to really pray on the spook for them, which you never know when they'll appear. Erica, I was tempted to pull for Jump Burka, because I still feel like I'm gonna need another dispel unit. That's for me to have like an easier time with it. But I know I have Toki I can use. Somebody say you can use Mari, but taking up a special slot's not going to feel good. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'll still probably try it. So yeah, we're only, I guess, one more full patch away because there's no way they're fitting two 2-week banners together. I have not seen them do that yet. So likely this 1-week patch is gonna go right into this one, and then we're gonna be right here. I hope I can set up a decent amount of pulls because around this time, I'm hoping that I don't spark. As long as it doesn't end up being too far past 100, then I'll be able to still be able to try this and not have too much problem. But of course, it depends on luck because I may go 200 if I have to, if I get one of the two within 200 pulls, I guess. The thing that sucks is that I have to skip this one, which I really do think is going to bite me in the ass in the future. But these students I don't have and I need, and a lot of them that I happen to need and want at the same time. Some of which I'm going to end up skipping just for the spite of it. Others I'm skipping even though I really want them, really need them. I want and need them. I want and need Hikari, and then Nozomi I feel like is just going to be nice to have. But also I'm very curious about both the relationship stories like I said before. And this one I actually can't afford to skip this one. Now that I got Shun, I really can't afford to skip this one. So, while I have the option I have, it's gonna be tough. That being said, I'm just happy that to see that they're here finally. Sometimes I do genuinely wish that this appeared after Fest though, because it's really close around this time when we actually reach there. But November is a decent ways away since we're in July. I just don't know what to believe when it comes to like the banners being, you know, accelerated because we're on global and we're behind JP by a couple months. It makes me very anxious to see where this goes. But I think that's it from me. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next stream is, I guess, just before next reset with Hieronymus Total Assault, or Grand Assault Tripping. I haven't fought him with Total Assault yet, have I? No. I only fought him as a Grand Assault the first time I fought him. This truly is my second time fighting him, actually. After this Grand Assault, the next stream for Blue Archive at the very least will end up being Friday, where I do the event story. I can't figure out whether it's Tuesday or Wednesday. It's starting to look like it's going to be Wednesday. For Genshin, there is something going on in Genshin on Wednesday. So there will likely be a stream then, if anyone cares to see that. And then, since we're only getting a 1-week patch, what the heck else is going to be in this patch? I have no freaking idea. I genuinely believe that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It's just the event story, the banners, and yeah, that's it. No event recap story. It's not like the event story that they mention operational plan, steel continent immortalized. That's just saying that it's going to be permanently in the game now. I guess I'll check it out in one of the streams, probably likely tomorrow, or maybe I'll end up getting on later because I have to get on later and check that myself to see if the maid minigame is in there, the maid shooting minigame. But yeah, I think that's it for me. So again, nuke the like button, subscribe into the channel, nuke the like button. Yeah, nuke the bell so we notified when video goes up, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys